Hey guys, welcome to Beer Snob Weekly, episode 20. 20. Kind of a big deal, 20 episodes in. Tonight we have a really special guest from Richmond, Virginia that's going to be joining us. I'm really excited to have him on the show. He'll be joining us shortly. Want to give a few shout outs. Krista, hey. Life of a Beer Junkie. If you don't know, if you don't follow, you're missing out. Go and follow Life of a Beer Junkie for exclusive New York beers from Cali. Great guy. Go and give him a follow. Support, ask him for a t-shirt. So tonight I'm going to be drinking a beer from Other Half, Triple Cream. So exciting. And let's go ahead and bring on our guest for tonight. Thank you guys for joining in again. Super excited to have you guys here. Happy Thursday. Looks like someone else is trying to join in the video. All right, Uncap Everything, where are you? Let's go. Let's get the party started. Come on, Instagram. Go live with, boom, there we go. What up, Sal? Sarah? Hi, guys. Kyle? Hey.
Hey, there we are.
How
are you doing?
Good. Welcome.
Sorry, I don't know how to use this live stuff.
So happy that you're on the show. Excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Talk to you. All right, so why don't you introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are. I hope you have a beer with you. I didn't ask.
I just poured one out. It's not open yet. Absolutely.
Tell everybody who you are.
Yeah, so my name's Eric Jackson. I'm from Nashville. Recently transplanted from Atlanta, and now I'm here in Richmond. So I've kind of been all over the last couple years. Career-wise, but my passion is definitely craft beer. So I run Uncap Everything, which is just a lifestyle brand where I cover different breweries, beer festivals, beers, write reviews, and just really have a good time enjoying the brews that America has. Outside of that, I have another brand called Capsule, which is thank you, which is a collective of individuals, and our goal is to help diversify and energize the brewery. So we do that through hop crawls, which is just basically brewery crawls, brewery tours. We have a bi-monthly magazine, and we have a monthly podcast. So that's what I do, short version.
Nice. So what do you normally do? Like, what's your day-to-day like, and how does that coincide with like the beer world?
Yeah, so I work at Champion Brewing Company, which is located here in Richmond, Virginia, as a general manager there. I'm all wrapped up into beer.
So your whole world is beer, and there's so many people I know, like watching people on Instagram, me myself, that wish they could, really immerse themselves in the beer world. Can I ask what you did before you started working at the brewery?
So prior to that, I worked for Marriott International. So I was a director of restaurants, managed about 5 outlets. That's what I did. I did hospitality, and I made sure everybody enjoyed their stay. And I worked in the food and beverage side. So short and sweet, that's what I did. Worked at the Ritz-Carlton for a couple years. Worked at the W Hotel. Worked at Gaylord when I was in Nashville. I've done a lot.
How was that transition, just for like everybody else who wants to move into the beer world? How was that decision for you? You're working like a full-time secure job.
Yeah, it was definitely secure. That job required a lot from me, and I just got to a point where I was just kind of done with it, and I just wanted to find a career that kind of reflected my passions, which is craft beer. So, I've only been doing this now, working in the brewery for less than a year now. So really, right now, I'm really crafting to figure out where exactly I want to be within the brewery industry. So,
Love it. All
yeah.
right. Tell us what you're drinking tonight.
All right. So I pulled out 4th Street Horrible Sour Ale. It's from a new brewery here in Richmond. They opened on July 4th. It's called Rick Brow Brewery. So it is actually an old brewery that was brewing beer back, I think, in the 1900s. So
Wow.
they resurfaced in the year 2000. So in 2019. So yeah, this is a sour ale. It's a tart lemon with crisp tea sweetened, with the famous lactose. So yeah, that should be good. Let me go grab a cup.
Okay.
Now I don't know if this is beer clean, so I'm just grabbing it from my shelf. Yeah, but we're gonna have to make it work.
All right. Tonight I am drinking something from New York, something that I'm sure everybody loves. Other half, triple cream, triple dry hopped oat cream. Somebody was nice enough to.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
Wow, we got juice pouring up over here. Look at that. So are you more of a sour guy, an IPA guy? Like
I'm not a sour guy at all, actually. IPAs are definitely a favorite of mine, double IPA specifically. But I really like the lagers, the traditional style beers.
Yes.
Yeah, those are my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see other people enjoy other beer besides the regular IPAs and all of that. Especially like the pilsners, the lagers.
Yeah, pilsners, lagers. Munich lagers are like one of my favorite style of lagers. That dark malt. Love Belgian style beers. Those are another favorite of mine. Quads and triples and like all that good stuff. Like they're very unique in taste. And you don't really have to do too much to them to like make them pop. It is what it is. IPAs, I feel like, breweries are doing so much to them, which is cool. I like it. But sometimes I just want to have just a simple, traditional style beer.
I completely agree with you. Completely agree. There's a brewery in New York, Suarez, that I just love. I don't know if you've had anything from them.
I don't think so.
Okay, well now you will, because I'll have to send you some.
Yeah.
Their pilsners are just so crisp. I love
Yeah.
them. So how did you find yourself getting into craft beer? What was like that gateway for you?
Yes, the yeast makes the beer. No need for all the hops. That's right. How did I get into craft beer? So I tell this story a lot, but I flip from two different stories of my entry into craft beer. So I'm gonna tell both of them. The first one, I was my restaurant manager had taken the whole team out to a brewery. I tried a smoke porter, and I was like, wow, this is beer. Like, this is so complex. And I forgot, I love stouts. Imperial stouts, another favorite of mine. I like anything with high gravity in it. So yeah, I tried a smoke porter, and my mind was blown, and I was like, man, this is amazing. There's smokiness to it, roastiness to it. And so from that moment on, just kind of really fell in love with beer and then like the journey of it. So, but second part to that story is prior to me really getting into beer, I was very much into bourbon and whiskey. So I did a lot of studying and reading on bourbon and whiskey. And so around the time I kind of got introduced to craft beer, I was in a liquor store looking for some stuff. Excuse me. And I saw a beer it was actually Allagash Puro. And it said bourbon barrel aged ale. I was like, bourbon, like that sounds like my kind of thing. So I tried that, and I loved it. So that's kind of my two stories of my entryway into beer and how where I'm at right now.
What would you say to people that are maybe just in the beginning of their beer journey, you know, and really trying to get into it? Any advice for
Um,
non-beers?
yeah, for sure. Uncap everything, remove the limits. I mean, seriously, don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to try a style that you've had before that you didn't like at a different brewery, because that one style might have been different than, or differently brewed than the next brew you go to, right? You might like a certain type of IPA. Like for me, I'm still, if there's one beer I don't like, they're sour beers. But as you see tonight, I'm drinking a sour, because I'm developing my taste for them.
Right.
And that goes for beer in general. Like, I didn't like beer when I first started off, but the more I drank it, the more I was able to appreciate the different notes and characters within it. And it just grows. So, I mean, really, honestly, the best advice that I'm going to give is say, remove the limits and uncap everything. So,
There we
ding,
go.
ding, ding.
Love it.
What's up, Hoppy Floppy? I see you. I'm trying to look down here and see who's on here and say hello.
Have you ever thought about brewing beer yourself? Is that something that you've done before or played with?
Yeah. I've definitely brewed before. I was more like the sous chef in the brewing process. I was brewing with a buddy of mine when I was in Georgia. So I've brewed probably 3 or 4 times. We did a Pilsner, we did a IPA, and did some other stuff. I don't remember what. But it was just like at the house, on the stove, literally dropping the hops in, taking it out to the garage, had a big setup. So that's been the extent of my brewing experience, but I would definitely love to learn more, just because I love it so much.
Right. How do you feel about all the hype about bigger, or maybe not even bigger, breweries that have a lot of attention? So, for example, like the Veil is like a big one.
What? No, they don't. Nobody wants that. My DMs aren't popping every Tuesday. Yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like breweries like that take away from the smaller guys trying to make their way into the industry.
I don't think they. No, I don't. I mean, if there are smaller breweries here in Richmond. Look, if you make good beer, you make good beer. So I mean, like, I don't feel like for instance, the Veil is taken away from any other smaller brewery in Richmond. If you're making good beer, you're making good beer. Now, if you're not making trendy beer, then the Veil's probably taken away from some of the excitement that could be surrounding your brewery, because the Veil's very ahead of the trend, very trendy, your pastry stouts and, hazy IPAs and, your super fruited sours. But, I love how the Veil keeps their trend. They have a strong brand. They're not my favorite brewery in Richmond, but they're very good. And, I love going to them.
More about the breweries that you love in Richmond.
Yeah, so I'm very, anti, if people are on a hype train about something, I'm automatically going to get off and I'm going to find something else. That's just how I am. I like to be different. So top brewery for me, definitely Triple Crossing here in Richmond. They're by far one of the best breweries. They're very, they do trendy beers, like they do the hazy IPAs. They have really good stouts, but they also, like I said earlier, they have a phenomenal lager. They do a really good pils that they just released. And then my second favorite is Vossen Brewing, which is also in Richmond. They do a lot of sours, which is ironic because I'm not a huge fan of sours, but
right.
They do
but you never know what you're gonna find, right?
Yeah.
So, how did you stumble upon these breweries? Was it Instagram? Was it just oh, I've seen this place around, I'm gonna stop in and see how it is?
Google Maps. Yeah, really, Google Maps. If I'm just out and about, I'll just type in breweries nearby, and if it's not far, I'm going.
Love it.
Yeah, that's what I do. And and of
How
course I'll
far
see stuff online too.
how far have you traveled for beer?
Mm. Um, I don't know. Not including like a conference or anything like that. I'd say maybe 2 hours, maybe three
Okay.
hours. Yeah. Maybe 2 to 3 hours. I went to a beer festival anniversary. Man, and I can't think of the name of the brewery. But yeah, about 2.5, 3 hours. But
Okay.
I am traveling to Fresh Fest, so that's going to be like a 5.5 hour drive next
Where is
Saturday in
where is
Pittsburgh.
that?
It's
In
going to be in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah. So I guess that's going to be my furthest traveling to date.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What about like international beers? Like,
Thank you.
have you explored?
Adroit Theory. That's the name of it. I don't know who said that, but yeah, Adroit Theory. That's
Nice.
funny. That's the place I went to a couple months ago that I traveled pretty far to go to. Yeah, thank you, Craft Parody.
The viewers got us covered. What about beer festivals? I feel like, one of the ways I was able to explore a lot of beers without spending a lot of money, I guess, in the beginning and
Yeah.
trying to figure out what the different styles were, was at like beer festivals. Like
Yep.
just, going, seeing what the different styles are, just tasting a little bit. I mean, granted, by the end, like, you're not going to really remember too
Done.
much.
Right.
But then you just go to another festival, right? And try it
Yeah.
all over again.
Yeah. I like beer festivals. I know when I first got into beer, I went to a lot. But I don't think I had the right mindset then because I got wasted at all of them and I really don't remember
Right.
what I was drinking. Now, I mean, I'll still get wasted for sure, but now it's just a little more. No, I mean, for the first hour or 2 hours, I really try to pace myself so I can
Right.
try things and just really think about the experience that I'm having. And then after that, I'm chugging everything and it's over after that. So
Right. Because it's like,
festivals are great.
we only got 30 minutes left. So, like,
Yeah,
let's just go
chugging, chug. Yeah, it's a balance to everything. Definitely balance.
Yeah. More refined wasted is
Yeah.
what it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me more about the direction of your account and what you're really trying to do in the beer community. Like, what is your end goal?
I'm just trying to be like a beer influencer, y'all. Like that's it. No. So honestly, I have no goal with Uncap Everything. I'm just like when I started it out, there was no goal. And so I'm just kind of just moving with it's organic right now, and everything that I'm doing, it's just me having fun. So if at the end of the day, if I'm having fun, then I've reached my goal. If I'm letting other people know about beer, then I'm reaching my goal. I'm not trying to make any money off of this or anything. I have a knack for branding and design. So, it's like, oh, well, this is fun too. Let me throw that in there. So yeah, no real goal, but to have fun and expose other people to beer and bring people together and have fun. So
I love it.
now
Yeah.
Cap Soul is a little different. I definitely have goals in mind for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, it's, you go into a brewery and I'll give you, went to Sloop Brewery in
Okay.
upstate New York somewhere. They make like Sloop juice and all that.
Never heard of it.
No, you haven't heard of them?
I feel like I just heard the word sloop recently, but I don't know too much about it.
Okay. So, we walk into there. It's like the old IBM building, and it's a huge place. And generally, I feel like you see more of like a younger crowd, I guess. Like, because like craft beer is like hip now, and everybody wants to try, and like that's great.
Right.
And we walked in there, and there were people that had to be like retired with walking just crazy. Oh, we lost him. We're gonna get him back. But yeah, so to continue with that story, I just love being able to see, you know, different people in the community, all ages coming together, you know, really enjoying craft beer. I love it. You know, old people, young people, really old people, people that don't normally drink beer, you're back.
I'm back. That was weird. It dropped me.
But yeah, you know, going back to the point of being able to see like all kinds of people drinking beer together
Yeah.
in a place. Doesn't matter what your age, doesn't matter, you know, what
Yeah.
background you are, and everybody can talk about, you know, the beer that they love. You know,
Right.
it really does bring people together, and that's
Yeah.
one of the things I love. Tonight we are drinking Other Half Triple Cream. Sarah also just sent me a beautiful box. I don't know if you saw my story. Oh my god, it was like a deluxe porch bomb,
Yeah.
which is great.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna be wrapping up in about 5 minutes. What else do you want to tell the people about Uncap Everything?
I mean, you know, if you're not following Uncap Everything, definitely follow me. And that's just at Uncap Everything. Definitely check out Capsule. That's really like what I'm really pushing and putting a lot of energy behind right now. So that's just We Are Capsule, and that's Soul, Soul. So check that out. We're doing some exciting things. We'll be at, well, actually, I'll be at, be in Atlanta this weekend for the Monday Night Brewing's 8th-year anniversary. So I'll be there for that. And then the following Saturday, I'll be in Pittsburgh for the Fresh Fest Beer Festival vending out there. So super excited about that.
Love it. Love it. Love it all.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's been a while. I know, like, I used to do this show like every week, Wednesday or Thursday, and we're getting married this year, and so I haven't been on consistently. So since this is a 20th episode and it's very special, 20 episodes is like so much, right? So thank you to everybody who watches. Thank you to everybody in the beer community who supports. I'm going to be doing a killer giveaway, and I know that you go ahead and join in.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be posting that tomorrow, and it'll be a really, really good one this time. I mean, like this one will be like extra special.
And congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially because we went to Maine, we went to Vermont like a month apart, so we have like so much beer, and like when you're trying to shred for the wedding, like beer is like not.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you again so much for coming on. We got to do a cheers picture.
Oh, like on here.
Yeah, like
that?
on here. Like we're not in person.
Is this it?
Oh, I love the glass. I love the
Yeah,
glass.
my beer selfie. Here's the other
Yeah.
side. Here's the other side right there.
Let's see.
Drink beer, take selfies. All right,
Well,
is this good? Cheers.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stand still for like a second.
Oh no.
Okay, somebody's got it.
Oh, did someone do that?
Yes, my
Okay.
fiance here. He does all the production and the setup for making the show happen. So I appreciate.
Man, I
it.
need a fiance to do that shit. No.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I'd have samples, my hair wouldn't be done. This, my life would be off.
Yeah. Well, it's been really cool talking to you today.
Yes, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you, everyone. Peace.
Bye.